Welcome to Wonder Wave, where today we're diving into one of the most overlooked aspects of World War II, the unsung heroes. While many are familiar with the key figures and famous battles, countless individuals and groups contributed to the war effort in ways that have often been forgotten or overshadowed by history. In this episode, we'll shine a light on these lesser-known heroes and their invaluable contributions that helped shape the course of the war. Our first stop is with the Navajo Code Talkers, a group of Native American Marines who played a crucial role in the Pacific Theater. Their native language, Navajo, was used to create an unbreakable code that the Japanese military could not decipher. This code was so effective that it is often credited with helping the United States secure several key victories, including the Battle of Iwo Jima. The brilliance of this strategy lies in the uniqueness of the Navajo language, which had no written form at the time and was known by very few people outside the Navajo community. These brave men risked their lives on the front lines, transmitting messages that guided military operations, all while remaining invisible to the history books. Their contributions were classified for years after the war, and it wasn't until much later that they received the recognition they deserved. Next, we turn to the brave women who served in the Special Operations Executive, or SOE, an organization formed to conduct espionage, sabotage, and reconnaissance in occupied Europe. Among these women were agents like Violette Szabo, Noor Inayat Khan, and Odette Sanson, who were dropped behind enemy lines to aid resistance movements, gather intelligence, and carry out dangerous missions. These women operated in a world of extreme danger, knowing that capture could mean torture or execution. Yet they carried out their missions with courage and determination, helping to cripple Nazi efforts in France and other occupied territories. Their work as spies and saboteurs was critical to the Allied war effort, and their stories remain a testament to the bravery and resilience of those who often worked in the shadows. Moving on, we come to the Tuskegee Airmen, a group of African-American pilots who fought valiantly in the skies over Europe. These men served in a segregated military, facing discrimination at every turn. Yet, despite the prejudice, they became one of the most highly respected fighter groups of World War II. The Tuskegee Airmen flew more than 1,500 missions, earning a reputation for their skill and bravery. Their success not only helped in the war effort, but also played a pivotal role in the eventual desegregation of the United States Armed Forces. Their courage in the face of both the enemy and systemic racism makes them true heroes whose contributions to the war and to history should never be forgotten. Let's now shift to Poland, where the Polish resistance fought valiantly against Nazi occupation. This underground movement was one of the largest and most effective resistance organizations in Europe. Their acts of sabotage, intelligence gathering, and guerrilla warfare severely disrupted German operations. One of their most significant contributions was during the Warsaw Uprising of 1944, where thousands of resistance fighters took up arms against the Nazis. Although the uprising was ultimately crushed, the bravery and sacrifice of these fighters inspired others and left a lasting mark on Polish history. Their role in the fight against fascism deserves to be recognized alongside the more well-known battles of World War II. Art and culture also had their heroes during World War II. The Monuments Men were a group of museum directors, curators, and art historians tasked with recovering priceless artwork stolen by the Nazis. While their mission wasn't on the battlefield, their work was a different kind of war effort, saving the cultural heritage of Europe from being lost forever. These men and women risked their lives going into combat zones to retrieve stolen art, including works by Da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Rembrandt. Their work ensured that future generations would be able to appreciate the cultural achievements of the past. In a war focused on destruction, the Monuments Men's mission was one of preservation, reminding us of the importance of protecting our shared human heritage. The Danish Resistance played a key role in helping to save almost the entire Jewish population of Denmark from Nazi persecution. In 1943, when word spread that the Nazis planned to deport Danish Jews to concentration camps, ordinary citizens sprang into action. Fishermen, doctors, and everyday people worked together to ferry over 7,000 Jews across the sea to neutral Sweden, where they found safety. This remarkable effort, carried out with limited resources and under constant threat of discovery, saved thousands of lives. The bravery and compassion of the Danish Resistance serve as a powerful reminder of what is possible when people come together to fight for justice and humanity. Another group often overlooked in the history of World War II is the British Indian Army. Over 2.5 million soldiers from India served in the war, making it the largest volunteer army in history. These soldiers fought in numerous theaters of war, from North Africa to Southeast Asia, yet their contributions have often been marginalized in Western history books. Many of these soldiers fought under difficult conditions, facing not only the enemy, but also harsh environments and supply shortages. Despite these challenges, they played a crucial role in key victories, including the Battle of El Alamein and the Burma Campaign. Their bravery and sacrifice were instrumental in the Allied victory, and it is time their story is given the recognition it deserves. As we've seen today, the history of World War II is far more complex than the famous battles and leaders we often hear about. The contributions of the Navajo Code Talkers, the women of the SOE, the Tuskegee Airmen, and countless others were critical to the war effort, yet their stories have often gone untold. These unsung heroes remind us that victory in any great struggle is rarely the work of just a few. It is the collective effort of many, each playing a unique and vital role. Thank you for joining us on Wonderwave to explore these remarkable stories. If you found this video insightful, please like and subscribe for more content on history's hidden stories. Until next time, let's continue to honor the legacies of those who shaped our world, even if they've been forgotten by the pages of history.